Welcome to the island. This is the first view that the player will have from the island as soon as the game begins. From here, the player will be presented with several points of interest, for instance, these stairs, this smoke, this lighthouse, and this cave. The level is divided in 3 specific segments, and in order to advance from one segment to the other, the player will have to fulfill all objectives and required interactions of that specific segment. So for instance, on this one, the first one, the one where the floor is white. Let's explore here a little bit. If the player goes to the cave, the player will realize that the cave is not accessible from this direction. There is a big step here that the player cannot jump, it's too high. This is how the player got to the island. This is a big ship, and this is a lifeboat that the player used to move from the ship to the island. Okay, let's advance to the next segment. After fulfilling all objectives from this segment, the player will be able to go up these stairs and have access to this segment here. From here we can see that this segment is already very different from the previous one. We can see trees, we can see these rocks here, and if we explore here a little bit, we are going to be able to see that there is even an island here in a volcanic structure. These rocks here on the ground, they serve the purpose of wayfinding. It's similar to the Wizard of Oz, right? We can see the ship down there. Lots of space for several objectives and adventures. We can see mountains down there. Oh, from here we can see the lighthouse and the smoke. There's a doorway here, and now clearly we are in a different segment here. This would be the third and final segment of the game. Finally, the player reached the lighthouse, and also here is the entrance for that island that we saw previously. If the player goes all the way up, this is the view. The player will have the whole view of the level. Including the cave. And the puzzles and objectives on this segment will direct the player to that cave there. This cave is the cave that we talked about previously. So finally the player will be able to get into the cave and fall down to the first segment of the map and walk to its lifeboat and get out of the island with the treasure. And this would be the end of the game. And here we can have a top-down view from the whole map. And that's it. Thank you very much.